The Champions League final is set. We now know, and I can tell you right now, that 99% of football fans would not have predicted PSG versus Inter Milan in the Champions League final. And if you say you predicted it, I gotta say, can you please give me the lottery numbers? Because you know something that we don't know. It is crazy. It is crazy that that is the final, but I am excited for it because it's two teams that haven't been in a Champions League final in many years. Well, not many years. Inter Milan's been like 2 or 3 years. PSG's probably been like 5 years. And this is the final, and the stage is set. And Arsenal fans got very mad at me when I picked PSG. They told me that I hated them, that I hated the team, that I hated Arsenal, and that I never say anything good about Arsenal. But the truth is, lads, I've been watching PSG, and I just think that PSG is at the moment a better team than Arsenal. It's what I believe. It's what it's what I believed in my heart. I could have been wrong when I said it, but it's what I believed. And the reason I believed it is because Arsenal did look amazing, but they looked amazing against Real Madrid. And many teams look amazing against this Real Madrid. So I kind of want to give you what I truly believe, and I hope nobody takes this wrong. Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe don't drop back. Carvadona, which I like to call him, you know what I mean? The beast. When you watch him, there was times of this game where he was deeper than PSG's left back. There was times where Nuno Mendes was in front of him and he was playing left back. This is the team that Luis Enrique has built. A team that it doesn't matter if your name is Dembele, if your name is Carvadona, if your name is Gonçalo Ramos, if your name is Vitinha, João Neves, it doesn't matter. You are playing defense. You are going to be chasing and pressing the ball no matter what you think. No matter who you think you are in football, you're going to press. And he didn't get that with Mbappe, Luis Enrique. So I do believe that PSG is better defensively without Mbappe. Do I believe they're better offensively? Not really. But at the same time, yes. They lose Messi. They lose Dembele. They lose Messi. They lose Mbappe. They lose Neymar. All three players that all three don't really like to drop back, don't really like to defend. Messi's earned that. But they don't like to drop back. They don't like to go play defense. And now Luis Enrique has a team that plays as a unit and pushes as a unit. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think we could go another 90 minutes and Arsenal could not beat this PSG team. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. The set pieces that Arsenal have that are so ridiculously good, PSG shut it down. Why? Because Donnarumma is just a monster in front of goal, And the way Donnarumma played in these two games, I don't think Arsenal could have beat this team. I truly don't. And the truth is, lads, every time PSG went forward on the counter, they looked like they should have scored. There was many opportunities for Barcola to score. There was many opportunities for Carvadona to score. There was many opportunities for the young kid to score. However you say his name, many opportunities. This team had more opportunities or looked more dangerous every time they went forward. They were better on the mismatches. They were better in transition. They were better at every stage of the match for me. And is Arsenal an unbelievable team? Yes. Arsenal is an unbelievable team and unbelievably talented players, Rice and Saka, and amazing players. But knocking out Madrid cannot be the highlight of your Champions League. You had to go into this PSG game and you had to outwork this team. And the truth is, Arsenal could not outwork PSG's players. They could not outwork them. And a team that is truly such a good defensive team, Arsenal, they are very good defensively, allowed 3 goals. 1 in their stadium, 2 in PSG stadium. And they could only score 1. I don't think there's anyone that can come to me and tell me that Arsenal was better. And yeah, Donnarumma was amazing. Don't get it twisted. Donnarumma was amazing. But let me tell you something. Arsenal's keeper was amazing. Because if it wasn't for Arsenal's keeper, this would have been worse. And I'm not saying that in a way to dig at Arsenal. No, I'm being honest. Had Arsenal's goalkeeper not had the performances he had, because he had good performances, this could have been worse. He made great saves, a lot of great saves. because otherwise they could have scored more. And on the other hand, Donnarumma made crazy saves as well. So both goalkeepers were good. The difference is PSG on the counter with the pace they have was very hard for Arsenal to deal with. And I think it's going to be very hard for Inter to deal with. And we're going to do a whole prediction video soon because I need time to think about it. But the only difference that I see is that PSG, in my opinion, counters as good as Barcelona does and attacks as good as Barcelona. But the difference is they defend better. And that's where I think Inter might have a lot of problems because I don't know if, I don't know if you're going to be able to outscore PSG if Dembele's healthy. So for me, lads, just keeping on this game, I'm excited for PSG to make this final. I think their fans were amazing throughout both legs. I think the noise they made was wild. Whether it was at the Emirates or whether it was in PSG Stadium, it was a lot of noise from the fans. I think the players outworked Arsenal the entire time. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think Luis Enrique outcoached Arteta. I think he completely outcoached him in every phase of the game. He created more mismatches, and he was just insane. The biggest mismatch, I'm going to explain this to y'all, in my opinion. The biggest mismatch, in my opinion, is that PSG has the best left backs and right backs in the world. When it comes to them as a unit, I cannot think of a team that has a better left back and right back together. Hakimi is out of this world, bro. The guy defends like a monster. His batteries never end. He's running at 100 miles per hour the entire game, never running out of gas. He has a rocket of a shot on him. He can finesse it. He can shoot it. He can shoot from distance. He can pass well. He could take anybody with the 1v1 offensively. He could take anybody on the 1v1 defensively. And the craziest thing about it is the mismatches I'm talking to you about. Luis Enrique gave Hakimi the green light to go forward. We didn't even see Nuno Mendes go forward because Luis Enrique was smart about it. He goes, yo, I don't want you to go forward because you're staying on Saka. So over these two legs, we never saw Nuno Mendes go forward. Nuno Mendes is better going forward than he is defensively. I'm Portuguese, bro. I watched him at Sporting. I watched him for the Portuguese national team. Nuno Mendes is better going forward than defensively. And they never made him go forward because they allowed Hakimi to go forward and told Nuno Mendes to stay back, to stay on Saka, to never give Saka space. And that was a massive mismatch for Arsenal because someone was always on Saka. And anytime Nuno Mendes got burned by Saka, my boy Carvadona dropped enough. There's a lot to talk about with these Portuguese kids, man. And I'm very excited for the upcoming World Cup for Portugal if we can get it right because João Neves, I don't know if you guys pay attention, but Benfica sold him for nothing. PSG got a steal with him for 60 million, 65 million is crazy. But this kid intercepts everything, and he's a baby, y'all. Look at his age. He's a baby. He intercepts everything. He has such good composure on the ball. He is an insane ball-winning midfielder. And then on the other hand, you have Vitinha, who has this unbelievable dribble on him. His pass is out of this world. He can defend as well. He is so good. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. As a Benfiquista, as a Portuguese guy, when Vitinha was at Porto, I used to tell my cousin, who's a Sporting fan, I don't really see why everybody's hyping up Vitinha. I don't really see it. And I used to always say that. And my cousin would say it too. He's a Sporting fan. And it wasn't because we hated Porto. I just couldn't really see it. And then I started watching PSG and I started watching. I was like, damn, I get what Porto fans were saying. This guy is ridiculous. And he is, bro. Vitinha is crazy. So I had it all wrong with Vitinha. For some reason, I just wasn't seeing it when he was at Porto. Maybe it's because I'm a Benfica fan, but now I see it massively. Vitinha is insane. So I'm very excited for Portugal going forward, if I'm being real with you guys, man. But more excited, I'm excited for PSG fans because for so long, listen, the same guy right here, your boy Skills, your boy Anthony, right here in front of you, right? I was hating on PSG. I hated on them. Every time they got a matchup in the Champions League, I told you they were going to get eliminated because I did not believe in that team with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. They didn't defend well. You can't have three players standing around. It's the same problem Madrid has right now. You can't have Vinny and Mbappe standing around. No, you need people to help defend. You can't do that in this modern football. But now that PSG got rid of the superstars and they just go as a unit, I think they could be the best in Europe. I think they could be the best in Europe. The problem is the team that's on the other side of them in the Champions League final is another team, not full of superstars, but full of a unit, full of a team that fights for each other. And then on top of it, they have a superstar that people don't like to talk about, but it's facts. They got a superstar named Martinez up top at the striker position. So it's going to be wild, man. Again, Arsenal fans, I don't hate your club. I don't, man. My boy Net, bro, one of my best friends in life is an Arsenal fan. I wanted Arsenal to go to the final for him. But the truth is, I just watch football and say what I see. And what I see is Luis Enrique has one of the best organized teams in all of Europe. And the fact that Barcelona is eliminated, I think that PSG have a very, very good chance of winning this thing. The problem is Inter Milan put up 7 goals against Barca. That's a pretty damn good team. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Let me know in the comments down below who you think's gonna win the Champions League final. It's an exciting one. Finally, a final where it's not like a Madrid or the same teams over and over and over and over. Very, very different teams this time. So that's pretty exciting as a neutral. Anyways, love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. I will catch you in the next one.